Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to show off some VHS tapes that I have. I have gotten really into getting VHS tapes this summer. At my local Goodwill, I try to go once a week at least, and they will give you 5 VHS tapes for $1. And I think that it is a great way to see some films that you want to see but don't necessarily have like $10 to $20 to drop on that at like a Walmart or something. So I think it's a really great way to watch movies for like 20 cents each. So I've been getting a bunch. I should have made this video sooner so I could make like a second part. So I've got quite a few, so I'm going to try to go through them fast. And I don't know, VHSs are kind of cool. And these are mostly horror related VHSs. I made the decision to kind of just get horror movies on VHS because I think that there's a certain quality about them that to watch it on VHS is kind of cool. There's one in particular, I'll mention it whenever I get to it, that I think really should be watched on VHS. I think it's kind of cool. Alright, so let me get through this. So the first one is Aliens 3. I haven't watched this one yet, but for 20 cents, between 20 and 25 cents, I've gotten most of these, so it's pretty cool. This one, Alone in the Dark, I actually think this is like one of the worst rated movies ever. So I actually have it on DVD, but it's kind of cool. So then I got this Amityville 2-pack. It's got Amityville Horror and then Amityville 2, The Possession. I haven't seen any of the Amityville movies besides the remake, so I need to watch this one. This one I actually really enjoyed this one. April Fool's Day. I had only known about the remake of April Fool's Day, and I own it, and I had watched it before, and I was like, I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta get that. So I ended up getting it and watching it, and I really enjoyed it. So then, Arachnophobia. I haven't watched this one yet. It looks like it has, what's this, Jeff Daniels. Oh, it has John Goodman in it? I like John Goodman. He was actually really, really good in 10 Cloverfield Lane. So, then we got Army of Darkness. Now, also, again, I need to. I haven't watched any of the original Evil Dead movies. I have the first one, don't have the second one, and I've got the Army of Darkness on VHS now. I went and saw the remake in theaters with a friend. So, I don't know. I'll have to get around to it at some point. I kind of grew up in the generation with remakes, and then you watch the remake before you watch the original in most cases, so that's most of the reason why I've never seen original things for people that are like, what the heck, what kind of horror fan are you if you haven't seen the originals? It's just kind of like you watch what's there, and what's there is the remakes. So then we got this one. This one is from Hollywood Videos. It's got the like Hollywood video thing. It's called Asylum of the Damned. Also have not watched that one. We have this one, Brotherhood 2, Young Warlocks. I did watch this one. It was a little weird. It's like about a prep school that has warlocks. I thought it was a vampire movie, but I guess not. Then we've got Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This was the movie before the television show. And I actually don't think I've watched all of this one either. So I need to get on that. Then this one I've also not watched. I've been meaning to watch this for a while. The Mothman Prophecies. I was really big into like urban legend type of things that had to do with creatures throughout the United States. And I always thought the Mothman was super interesting. Just never got a chance to watch it. Alright, this was the one that I was saying that you should watch, or that I feel like should be watched on VHS because it's the Blair Witch Project. They're filming a documentary, they find it on tapes, and I think that what better way to watch the Blair Witch Project than on VHS. And then this one was pretty cool. I was happy that I found it. It is Blockbuster Presents Halloween, the original. So, I'm not sure if there's anything special about this release, but it, aside from it being from Blockbuster, it was like it even says Blockbuster Presents Halloween. So I don't know, it's interesting. I guess I haven't watched it yet. I actually just ordered the Scream Factory complete collection of Halloween, so that should be here soon, and I will let you guys know whenever I get it. I'll probably do an unboxing, because if I did a review over the entire thing, it'd probably take me a couple weeks to get that through. That was Fatal Attraction. I haven't watched Fatal Attraction either. That's a recurring issue. But I've always seen the scene where Glenn Close's character puts the rabbit in the stew. There was that. This one looked interesting. It's called Stigmata. And it's got Patricia Arquette in it from 1999. And these kind of religious subtext movies, I kind of find interesting. I'm not a big religious person, but I like the idea of it. Like Legion was cool. This one's also kind of cool, except I already watched it, and it was a little on the boring, dry side. It's The Curse of the Blair Witch, and this is like a thing. They have like interviews of people. There's like an interview of the teacher who sent them out to do this. It was just a little on the boring side. I was excited I found it, and then after I watched it I was like, eh. But I don't know if they even have that on DVD, so it's kind of cool. Then we got The Bone Collector with Denzel Washington and Angelina Jolie, which I guess this is kind of considered horror. Maybe it's like a thriller. I've only seen pieces of it. I can vaguely remember different pieces, so that was interesting. Alright, so then I've got these. They are the exact same movie, but apparently when they came out on VHS, they had exclusive packaging with some of the stars' faces on them. And I'm actually wearing this image right here. So, but exclusive packaging with the stars' faces on them. So I'm going to be out on the lookout for some of the exclusive packaging, because this is the Neve Campbell one. I know that there's a Courtney Cox one, and I don't know if there's any other ones, or I think there's also a Drew Barrymore one, but that's pretty much the only thing that's different. Oh, it says also available Drew Barrymore, Courtney Cox, and ensemble cast versions. So I'm not sure who's in the ensemble cast, but I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for this. Then we've got the unrated director's cut of Dawn of the Dead, and this is the remake. I believe they're in a mall. It doesn't look like they're in a mall. One of them they're in a mall, I believe, unless I'm just completely imagining it. But it's pretty cool. Then we got Stir of Echoes. Now, I haven't watched this. I think I saw it on one of my Bobo's Fangorias, so I was like, why not? Why not? Then these are actually pretty cool. If you have watched my videos from the past, I was really big into the X-Files. So this is the X-Files movie, and so that was cool to find. I already had it, but then I found it a couple days ago at a store for 25 cents. So I upgraded it because the version I had was completely waterlogged, but I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get it. It's the X-Files. Also at the same store, I found, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. These are from the first season of the X-Files. So you got Conduit, Ice. Ice is one of my favorites from the first season. Squeeze, Tombs, the Pilot, and then Deep Throat. So these were all really cool. And then I was really excited that in one of them I found they still had the like insert things. So these are like insert cards that were from the Squeeze and Tombs one, and just insert cards that have artwork on them. I was really excited about that. The X-Files is probably one of my favorite television shows that I've watched. I watched the entire season, or the entire series, all 221 seasons with 2 TV shows in it. Plus, I finished right before the event series started earlier this year, and I was just like, I did it, really liked it. Next, we got Joyride. I just bought this on Blu-ray, but I watched this completely for the first time a couple, probably like a week ago, and it was actually cool. I watched it on VHS. Something that I thought was super interesting is blue tape. I don't think I've ever seen blue tapes. It is from Blockbuster, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it just seemed like a weird movie to have a blue tape. Alright, that is it for this version of, or this section of my VHS haul for the summer of 2016. Who would have thought that I would be, or that VHSs would be so popular in my mind? I've always been told that I was born in the wrong generation. But really gotten into them, and I hope you guys enjoyed this part. And then click on over to my channel and watch part 2 of the summer of 2016 VHSs. Alright, bye.